I would be very careful with checking those forums. There's a reason I've been on the street as long as I have. There's a reason I've chosen not to publicly declare any fucking thing until now. Is because since the pandemic, we've learned not all of these things that we hold self-evident are to be true. There's a lot of lies being spread on those articles, because if we learn from the pandemic anything, it is that we've got to check our sources and our Q&As very carefully before making any type of assumption. I can wholeheartedly say these things now because I've seen it, I've heard of them. Things like Marriott, Hilton, and Fletcher hotels, for example, facilitating prostitution rings to make back-end money. I sat down with those people. They told me themselves, but right face to face. And I see it happening everywhere else. I see it even happening in places like this, and it frightens me to the core. Now, as much as I want to do a whole lot of shit that would make me a whole lot more money and a whole lot less problems, I care about the future. I care about the future. I'm living it. I care about the society I go on now. And one of the things, before making any clear-cut solution, I'm not saying that your comment is invalid. Matter of fact, I wish it was that easy. But it's not. If everything was a form, as quick a solution as reading a form and applying it, there's many people who've read the Bible for 100,000 years and they still cannot seem to equate or put that information into use. And I'm out here sitting and thinking, ever since the pandemic, they lied about 50%. In Chicago alone, they lied about 54% of the entire COVID deaths. They lied. These statistics, they lied. All of these articles, all of these statistics, all of their forms, they are to confirm a narrative. And the narrative that they're trying to postpone onto you is not always the narrative that holds true, as long as they can make people believe that narrative. I mean, look at, for example, how we think. I say this all the time, all right? You have a thought in your head, and the thought goes, that person is ugly. And instead of trying to figure out, well, why is this person ugly? What is it about my thinking or my pattern of behavior or experiences altogether that will make me think that person is ugly? No, instead what they will do is they will take that narrative and they'll do anything they possibly can. They'll make up anything in their brains, because our brains is the best storyteller. They'll try to make up anything in their brains so they can conclude that narrative, so they can confirm that narrative. So just because you read one forum, if you would have told me, well, you know what, I read at least 16 or 18 more forums, I would have been like, all right, maybe you've got a point. Check those forums, check those links, send them to me. I'll reevaluate the information and I can for myself then conclude. It's not people are not doing that. People are not doing that. So as much as I want to be saying that it's that simple, it's not that difficult either. But it's not as simple as, read a forum and go to the House of Congress the next day and hope they pass the bill to do that. Because this been like I've said before, it's been going on for centuries. And if they wanted the problem solved, they would have solved it centuries ago. But no, there are individuals, societies, scientific research, all these medical wonders and miracles, all since they don't want to use any herbal methods because they cannot profit and make money off of that. So instead they'll engage war so they can rank up a body count. Then they will extract anything they can from these dead bodies, whether it be organs, whether it be bone marrow, whether it be whatever. This shit's been using in witchcraft and alchemy, the autopsies. The Egyptians been doing this. This has been going on for centuries, millennia. All right, it's been going on for so long. Of course they're not going to stop. They don't know how to stop. They don't know this any other ways. And all these secret societies, all of these new age articles, all this money that's being spent to keep shit under the rug is for the people to not find out until a motherfucker like me comes along and actually finds the shit out on his own. All these millions of dollars of it, I spent there. I looked at it with an iPhone and some meditation. So Imagine how smart you could get if you take the motherfucking time. But people don't take the time. They want to piggy bank off of your back and then expect what? Expect what? To still eat shit under the rug? No. And the reason is I've been not wanting to talk about this. The reason is, but there is no other way than to talk about this because you want to move forward. You want to get some shit off your chest. Because you can only keep so many secrets so close to the chest like that. And we're evolving. So either you evolve with us or evolve down, but please, in the future, and I say this with love, Ali888, don't take it about just a forum. There's a lot of articles, you need plans, you need money, and especially if you're not getting support from the government, you're gonna need to make that bag. You're gonna need to make that paper. But that being said, I'm moving on to the next video because there's a lot more to do and a lot more to create. But I thank you for your input. I mean, I'm not saying here your input is invalid in any way, shape, or form. Absolutely not. Everything is welcome. Everything is always welcome. So yeah, access that thing and let's keep it going. All right. Love to you all, fam. Ciao.